Of course, I got a shout out my mom. She'd be upset if I didn't say anything. No, but I really do appreciate all the support I've had from my family and friends. Specifically my mom, she has pushed me from day one to do better and better every day, so I'm so grateful.
Mom, Dad, Eliana, Elaine, Mama, thank you so much for helping me throughout my journey, being so supportive. I love you, I love you, I love you so much. And to Christian, my love, thank you for being my biggest fan throughout it all.
Thank you so much for every single thing you have done for me. Mom, Dad, and Christopher, you guys have been my biggest supporters. My family has cheered me on this entire time. College is not an easy time for anyone, and my friends and family really got me through it.
During my time on Southern, I definitely grew in so many ways. When I look back at when I first started my journey, I see a timid freshman just learning her steps, and now I have learned so much confidence, self-awareness, discipline, and most of all, just I've grown in so many professional ways that I'll be able to apply to my future.
I'm just proud of my accomplishments. It took me a lot to get here, like a lot. There were plenty of times where I wanted to throw in the towel, I wanted to give up. I'm honestly shocked at myself that I made it this far. I was supposed to graduate spring 2022, but I always tell people it's a marathon, it's not a race. So I'm just definitely proud of myself that I kept pushing, proud of myself that I didn't give up. So it just shows, like, if I put my mind to it, I can do anything.
There's a lot of things to miss about campus life. I've lived on campus all 4 years of my life, and I would say it was a very fruitful experience for me. I think the biggest thing would probably be the people.
I'm gonna miss seeing my friends every day. It's really hard because I live with them now and they're like my neighbors, and we're all gonna be starting our new jobs, and it's gonna be kind of weird and different being so far away from each other.
I think I'll miss the faculty the most. They really support you, and I felt everything that they did was in my best wishes, and I just really appreciated them.
I'm gonna miss so much. I'm gonna miss like all of the amazing events that are always going on, but I'm just gonna miss like the simple things like walking across a quad and high-fiving Otis and all of that stuff.
I'm just looking forward to crossing that stage, seeing my family cheer me on, and just really seeing all my hard work pay off.
Celebrating, because commencement also falls on my birthday, so it's a double celebration. I'm happy to see my parents like have their arms open waiting for me as soon as we finish.
Biggest thing is just allowing my parents to see that, you know, I'm able to finish my undergrad experience and walk home with that degree and be able to say I did it. You know, I know my parents are very, very reliant on me to do well in life, and they have a lot of faith in me, and without them, I wouldn't be able to take the steps that I've taken in order to become the person I have today.
Being a first-generation student, I just can't wait for the day I walk past and get to see my mom on the other side. So I'm just really excited. I've been counting that day. I want to be the first. And I just want to make her happy. Everything I do here especially, it's for my mom. So I'm so excited for that day, and I can't wait.
Walking across that stage and seeing my mother and father, my two sisters, and just seeing their faces and seeing how proud of me they are. I cannot wait to see that.
I love you guys. Mom, I did it. And I'm so happy. And I know you're happy for me too. I love you so, so much. I can say that we did it. Not I did it, we did it.
first time I came on campus, I just knew that this was gonna be my home. After visiting a bunch of different schools and seeing all the possibilities, I just loved Southern. I loved how school was on one side of the bridge and living was on the other side of the bridge. It was a perfect disconnect, and it just felt like home, and everyone was so welcoming.
I honestly didn't know if I wanted to go to college. Southern is actually the only school I applied for because I knew I wanted to explore opportunities, and I really liked how close together everything on campus was.
I chose Southern for a variety of reasons, but the main one is definitely the community. I love how close everybody is, how there's events on campus, how they keep students involved.
So once you step on the quad, you see all the buildings all around you. Again, people were like dancing. I swear I felt like I was in High School Musical. I felt like I had to dance too. So I was like, all right, let me come here, and I'm very happy I chose Southern.
Every year is a little different. I've learned a lot. I've met a lot of new people and new friends. I'd say some of my favorite memories happen on the lacrosse field, in the field house, and at Casas on the 3rd floor of the library with my best friends.
Some of my favorite memories here at Southern definitely has to be, the campus-wide events. One of my favorite events here that is held at Southern is definitely the Heritage Ball, because I just love embracing different cultures around the world and us just coming together and celebrating it all in one.
I would definitely say my freshman year, living in Chase, the RAs that we had, they were very, very, very inviting and very big on building community.
When I came to Southern, I was very shy and timid, but being a student leader on campus really helped me pronunciate myself and get out there, make connections, and just learn how to be my authentic self and just having fun.
Yeah, Southern has definitely helped me shape myself to become a much better person through the people that I've surrounded myself with, through the roles that I've been in. I would definitely say I'm a better version of myself from what I started off as a first-year student.
Just physically and mentally, everything's changed about me for the better. I've gotten so much better at all my skills, and I have been able to focus on my mental health a lot more.
Definitely grown in terms of, I guess, my outlook on life, being able to meet a lot of new people. I kind of got a lot of good advice from them along the way, and through that I've definitely grown as an individual. So I'll definitely miss the Southern community the most, because that has been something that I don't think my experience would have been the same if the sense of community wasn't here. It always is. Even through COVID, we somehow managed to maintain it, which is something I'm very grateful for. And I don't really want to leave Southern, because I know that it might be difficult to find a community that makes you feel just as welcomed and included and at home as Southern does.
What I'm looking forward to most at Commencement is definitely graduating with the people that I've spent the last 2 years with in my program, and also the people that I spent the last 4 years with. I think it's going to be such a full circle moment and very exciting.
I'd say if there were 3 words that I've learned at this institution is don't be bashful. Don't be bashful. Don't be afraid to get out there and make mistakes. Don't be afraid to do something you never thought you'd ever do.
We've come a long way. We've gone through COVID. We've gone through the campus being shut down, reopened. We've been through a lot.
I am 100% positive that we will make an impact in the world, one way or another.
It's been a wonderful time. We made a lot of memories, and hopefully in the future we make a lot more.
Definitely be excited that you finished college, you're getting your degree. That's a big deal. But also just keep grinding, keep climbing, keep making things of yourselves, and just live life.
Okay. We good? I can't tell. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Southern Connecticut State University's commencement for the class of 2023. Are we ready to welcome our students? Are we ready to welcome our students? Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the Southern Connecticut State University class of 2023.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our commencement ceremony. My name is Dr. Natalie Starling, and I am the president of the Faculty Senate. And I hereby declare the 2023 commencement convened. Please stand for the singing of America the Beautiful, featuring student vocalists Imani Tyson and Matthew Feinberg.
Blushing. Thank you. Wow.
President Bertolino, senior leadership, faculty and administrators, and fellow class of 2023 graduates, we made it. As your senior class president, Siddhi Suresh, it is an honor to be here before you.
And as our senior class vice president, Wilson Belois, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Senator Blumenthal, President Chang, Mayor Elicker, distinguished guests, our families and friends for joining us on this momentous day.
As we take in this moment, we cannot help but reflect on the journey that brought us here. From circling Winter Green for a parking spot to our campus being taken over by Kiwi bots, our college experience has been filled with ups and downs, but it feels like it went in a blur.
You know, you're right, Siddhi. Remember when we were introduced to Southern by those energetic folks in blue polos and khaki shorts who danced on stage in 2019? I think they called the dance Shibuya? I don't know. I don't know. And we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. But hey, it was all a part of the experience. As one of those people who danced on stage and made you feel all uncomfortable at 8 in the morning, I would like to formally take this time to apologize now. I'm sorry.
Now that we've overcome the challenges of a global pandemic, it's time to take on the job market. Will and I are smart, diligent, and are not afraid to speak in front of 8,000 people. So if anyone's hiring, my email is...
See, later, not now.
Sorry.
But here we are, standing together as the class of 2023, feeling a mixture of apprehension and excitement about the future. Through it all, we showed the world what it means to be resilient. We adapted to new ways of learning and living, and we never gave up on our dreams.
I'm sure many of us have heard the phrase, the sky's the limit. Well, class of 2023, we're gonna take that one step further. With our education, determination, and a little bit of luck, we can reach for the stars. And if that doesn't work out, there's always grad school. At Southern, of course.
Yeah, that's all, yep. In all seriousness, we're all entrepreneurs, activists, and change makers who already started businesses, raised funds for charity, and made an impact on our communities. Despite our diverse backgrounds and experiences, one trait unites us all: our capacity to embrace change and conquer obstacles.
Today, we are bonded to our soon-to-be alma mater. Today, we look back on our fondest Southern memories while looking ahead with eagerness and enthusiasm on what's coming next.
Today, we celebrate our accomplishments, but let's not forget about the people who helped us get here. I'm talking about our parents, our professors, and of course, ChatGPT. Let's give them a round of applause, yep? Yep. Wow. Yep. Thank you.
To today's graduates, we applaud you all and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations. We were extremely fortunate to have a champion of student success and social justice as the leader of the university we all love. Since his arrival, President Bertolino has been instrumental on Southern's campus and has worked tirelessly to spread all the good that Southern has to offer. His passion and dedication for students was evidenced with his commitment to always progressing Southern forward, always with the student at the heart.
President Joe, on behalf of the class of 2023, we just want to thank you for your leadership and service to Southern over the past 7 years, and wish you the best as you transition into Stockton University.
Before our top owl takes to the stage, we have a small gift of appreciation. I am proud to introduce, sadly for the last time, my now former boss and the 12th president of Southern Connecticut State University, Dr. Joe Bertolino.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much.
Of course.
Can we give those two a round of applause? Thank you for your kind words. We'll have the owl just sit right there. How we doing? How we doing? I got a ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you. When you're gone, when you're gone, we're gonna miss you when you're gone. We're gonna miss you by your walk, we're gonna miss you by your talk, oh. We're gonna miss you when you're gone, when you're gone, when you're gone. We're gonna miss you when you're gone. We're gonna miss you by your hair. We're gonna miss you everywhere. And we're gonna miss you when you're gone. Well, this is your final day as an SCSU student. This is my final SCSU commencement, and as you have heard, I will be departing to become the president of Stockton University in New Jersey. I know. Well, somebody just said Jersey? You're not getting your degree. My family is from New Jersey, and probably most importantly, my mother, who I lost a couple of years ago, is an alum of Stockton University. So I will be going to serve Stockton in her memory, and I'm happy to do so. But let there be no doubt, at heart, I will always be an owl. Now, the best part of being Southern's president for the last 7 years has been interacting with our students and seeing them learn and grow and progress toward today, Commencement Day. So, let's give another round of applause, not just to City and Wilson, but also the other students who walked in today, our drumline, and everyone who's helped to make today possible. I'd also like to thank some of your classmates. Every year I sing at commencement, and the song I just sung from Pitch Perfect was the very first song that I sung at this podium 7 years ago. But I would like to thank all of you for your recommendations, from songs from Post Malone, Cardi B, Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, Ed Sheeran, Drake, Taylor Swift, Lizzo, Dua Lipa, The Weeknd, Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Nas X, and some DJ named Marshmello. I am proud to say I know who most of those artists are, despite my age. So, welcome to Commencement 2023. Now, I think Bridgeport needs to know that Southern is in the house. So, you're gonna help me here. Ready? SC! 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 Nice. Can we, yeah, come on. Yes, that's great. All right, so, as we begin, I'd like to know if there are any veterans and first responders in the house today. If so, could you please stand? Let's give it up for our veterans, our service members, our first responders. Thank you for your service. Now, if you, here and up here, are or have been a first-generation college student, please stand and be recognized. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Look at that. How great is that? Wonderful. We are so glad that you are able to have so many friends and family members join the members of the class of 23, along with the professors who taught you and the staff who helped you on campus. All of these good people encouraged you, supported you, nurtured your creativity, and kept you both focused and grounded. They have shared in your journey. They have also shared in your success. And so, if the family members and friends and significant others, actually, I'm going to ask the students to turn to those people, stand up, turn to those people that you love and who have supported you, and give them a round of applause. And now, There is another group of very important folks that have guided your path along the way. I would ask our faculty and staff members who are here today to please stand, and if we could give them a round of applause for their good work and support. Our commencement team has worked long and hard to ensure that this ceremony will be a special occasion because you deserve it. Now, where is Rob DiMezzo? He's hiding somewhere. I'd like to give a round of applause to all of the folks that worked on this ceremony today. They've done an amazing job. They're all here in blue shirts. Thank you very much. Now, I know this next person is hiding. How many of you have received an email from Patrick Dilger? And yet you have no idea who Patrick Dilger is, do you? Ladies and gentlemen, right here in this corner is Mr. Patrick Dilger. You probably will not be hearing from him again. In many ways, earning a degree from Southern holds a special resonance because our students must truly strive and sacrifice to get there, and none more so than the members of this class who have had to endure through 2+ pandemic years at the onset of your collegiate journey, a surreal time that none of us will ever forget. And yet, you persevered in all kinds of difficult circumstances. In fact, I would say that the class of 2023 will truly go down in history for its resilience, its sacrifice, and its determination. You worked just as hard as your predecessors, maybe even harder, to complete your academic requirements, to cooperate with quickly evolving situations, and to uphold the health and safety of the community. And to your credit, you succeeded. But your journey is far from over. In some ways, it's just beginning. In many ways, the pandemic showed us how fragile our world is, underscoring the importance of not taking our rights and opportunities for granted. And now new challenges continue to emerge at home and abroad. Armed conflict in far-flung nations such as Ukraine and Ethiopia and the Sudan, and on the streets of our own cities and towns where intolerance, bigotry, and hatred continue to spill into violence. And these events should remind us to be mindful of our social justice commitment in the way we view the larger world. For there is hope for a brighter future, and today's commencement ceremony symbolizes that. I've always felt that our students get it. They come to Southern not just for the education, but for something bigger. They want to make a difference in their own lives and in those of others. Now, you have another opportunity for exceptional accomplishment by making your individual contributions to the common good. For your talents, your insights, your courage, your compassion will never be more valuable than in a post-COVID-19 world, and you will be in good company. During the pandemic, thousands of Southern-trained nurses and healthcare workers served on the front lines in Connecticut hospitals and healthcare clinics. Thousands of Southern-educated teachers, principals, school administrators taught and nurtured young students and kept our education system operating remotely. And thousands of Southern-trained accountants, financial consultants, and business owners worked to keep commerce afloat during a great stressful time for our economy. You will soon be joining them and other Southern graduates as key contributors to our state's and our nation's continued revival. I think you should be proud to be a Southern grad. Yes? Now, some of you will remember that during freshman convocation, I talked about the importance of taking larger responsibility, taking on the responsibility for each other, taking on the responsibility to care about other people, taking on the responsibility to be intentionally kind, taking responsibility to not only care for yourself, but care for those you love. If you remember nothing else today from my remarks, I ask you to remember this one thing. As a Southern alum, you are prepared, and we ask you to do one thing. Go out and do good for yourself and for others. That is your job. Be a good neighbor, a good friend, a good son, a good daughter, doesn't matter. Be good. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Now, we have, throughout the course of the last several years, talked a great deal about this concept of social justice, our commitment to being inclusive, our commitment to human rights. So, in the spirit of caring and compassion, I ask all of you to take the time to build a better society, one that confronts racism and other forms of oppression and hate wherever and whenever it is encountered, one that strives relentlessly for justice for all. Because decades from now, I hope that you won't just view your college experience as a time when a large part of your college career was disrupted, but instead that you will recall it as a time when everything began to change for the better. And so, as I leave you, and again, I remind you to focus on doing good, to ensure that you are treating people with the 5 pillars we've talked about since day one: dignity, respect, kindness, compassion, and civility. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter what your political affiliation is. Treating people with dignity, respect, kindness, compassion, and civility is just the right thing to do. And so, I will end, as I always do, with a story. A college president discovers on his appointment calendar a graduate who is back to campus for his 25th reunion. Sir, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the inspirational advice you gave me at commencement 25 years ago. Why, thank you, replied the college president, who, of course, could neither remember the graduate nor what he had said. But perhaps you could refresh my memory. What did I say that inspired you so much? At that, the graduate leaned forward in his chair, looked earnestly at the president, and said, I've tried to live my life by these words. As I came up to the stage, across the platform to get my degree, you shook my hand and you said, keep going, keep going. Class of 2023, keep going. Stay well, take care of yourself, take care of others. Congratulations, and as always, go Owls! Sorry, I've lost my place. I got so excited with myself. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We're getting there. It is now my pleasure to introduce a good friend of the university and someone who has proven to be our supporter throughout the years. In fact, he joins us today. I will share with you that he has served an unprecedented 5 terms as Connecticut's Attorney General and now 3 terms as a United States Senator. Please join me in welcoming United States Senator Richard Blumenthal. Senator Blumenthal, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Aren't we going to miss President Joe? What a great figure in American education, and what a great American success story Southern Connecticut University is. I want to give a special thanks to all of the faculty who have worked so hard, not only for this class, but to make Southern the great educational institution it is. Thank you so much to a great faculty. And I am really honored to share the stage with two champions of doing good. Juju Chang, who has fought hatred and hate crimes and has inspired me in the legislation that I have helped to pass in the United States Senate against hate crimes. And Tony Harp, former mayor of New Haven, who has been likewise a real fighter for social justice. We thank you both for being here and for your service to our state and our nation. Thank you so much. Well, congratulations to the class of 2022. You did it. 2023, 2022 was good too. And some of you have come back from 2022. And of course, you didn't do it on your own. Your loved ones, your parents, your friends were there for you. And I think we'll give them another round of applause for all that they have done to support you and higher education. And I want to give a special thanks to all the veterans who are here today, all the men and women who have served in uniform, whether you're graduating or you're in the audience. Please raise your hand so we can thank you for your service to our nation. All the veterans who are here today. President Joe is right that this graduating class, 2023, is unique. You have lived through the entire pandemic as a student. You have persevered with resolve and resilience, but you've also fought through other epidemics, the epidemic of gun violence, the epidemic of loneliness that the Surgeon General has just reminded us existed, the epidemic of opioid addiction. And you've done it, as he has said, not only by persevering yourselves, but offering a helping hand to others. And sometimes asking for help. Sometimes it takes more courage and strength to ask for help. Keep in mind that there will always be people there for you. Helping others has always been what inspired me and what I do. Helping an individual who needs a Social Security check, helping a veteran who needs benefits, helping a consumer who needs protection from a con artist. And you have continued to persevere because of that help that you've received from others, proving wrong all the naysayers and the catastrophiers. You have proven the class of 2023 has all the makings of the next greatest generation. This class has what it takes to succeed and to make our nation succeed. Thank you. Each generation has a unique obligation. Each generation makes a compact. It's a uniquely American compact to leave the country better and stronger for the generation that follows it. We need you now more than ever, not only to help each other, but to help our nation, to demand that every American receives equal pay for equal work, to preserve women's health care and reproductive freedoms, and to make sure that every American, every single American, has access to the ballot box, equal rights to vote in America. It will take the same kind of resolve and resilience to fight those battles that you have shown already. And I know with the great education that you have received at Southern, with the great values and the role models and mentors that you have, you will make America continue to be the greatest nation in the history of the world. Thank you so much for all that you will do and all that you've done. Godspeed. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Let's give it up one more time for Senator Blumenthal, please. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Alex Grant, Southern's student representative on the Board of Regents for the 17-member, he's popular, yes, 17-member Connecticut State Colleges and Universities System. Alex is a member of this graduating class, majoring in communications with a minor in political science, and he'll soon be back here on stage to receive his diploma. Welcome and congratulations to Alex. Alex?
Thanks, President Joe. How's everyone doing? Come on, how we doing? How we doing? How we feeling? All right. All right, they're like, all right, just get off the stage. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Alexander Grant. As President Joe said, I serve as the student regent on the Board of Regents for Higher Education. In addition to this, I'm also graduating, so that's pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. But seriously, on the behalf of the fellow regents, I'm honored to offer greetings and congratulations to each of you on this special day. Before I say anything else, I must honor my verbal agreement with my mother for a shout out. So, Mom, thank you. You will always be a role model in my life, and I owe all my achievements to you. So, thank you. We clap it up for Mom. She's clapping. Oh, she seems happy. Okay. Okay, so please keep cooking for me. All right. So, in all seriousness, during my time at Southern, I've been privileged to grow as a leader and an advocate through the opportunities I've had. I have been honored to serve as a senior resident advisor, Resident Hall Association president, and the secretary for our Student Government Association. My experience at Southern has given me an enormous sense of pride and accomplishment. Thank you to my peers, advisors, professors, and loved ones for encouraging me and guiding me on this journey. However, this is not the end of our journey, but a new beginning with challenges and opportunities. Some of us may continue to higher education while others may enter the workforce or pursue other passions. But whatever path we choose, we've equipped ourselves with the knowledge and skills to succeed. Briefly, I'd like to share some wisdom that was graciously shared with me from my beloved communication professor, Dr. Meg Sargent. She said to me, the same week I was freaking out about giving this very speech, I know this is a significant moment in your life, and with significance usually comes challenge, and some fear as we contemplate everything that comes next. But I promise, you will continue to do great things. You will find exactly what you were made to do, and along the way, enjoy every moment. Take chances, explore your options, and don't be afraid to fail. That's where some of our best lessons lie. And this is the time to do it all. And it will lead all to exactly where you're meant to be, I promise. So to us, the class of 2023, enjoy every moment. Explore all your options and never be afraid to fail. Congratulations.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Okay, let's give it up for Alex, please. There we go. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the president of the Connecticut State Colleges and Universities System, Terrence Chang. Terrence is also a first-generation college student, like many of you. and in leading our system's 17 institutions of higher education since 2021, he has worked tirelessly to enhance affordable access for students from all backgrounds. Please join me in giving a warm Southern welcome to my boss, Terrence Chang, president of the system. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
What would I do if I was not introduced as his boss? They'd be like, oh yeah, this guy, okay, that's fine. So I have some formal remarks, but before I do that, again, my name is Terrence Chang. I'm the president of the Connecticut State College and University System. I want to recognize President Joe. In the 2 years I've known him, gotten to work with him and call him a partner, he has been nothing but a pillar and bastion of hard work, integrity, sincerity, calm in the face of a wild storm, and just an overall good person. I'm going to miss the hell out of him. I'm still a little mad he's leaving. I will get over it. We will all find a way to move on, but he has made an indelible impact on this institution. He has come in and he leaves it better than it was when he arrived. That's all you can ask for of a leader. So please give a round of applause for President Joe. He deserves it and so much more. And I just want to quickly also say that Southern is going to be transitioning into incredibly capable hands. And so I want to give a quick recognition to Dr. Dwayne Smith. He's currently CEO of Housatonic Community College, and he will be coming in as interim president of Southern very soon. So Dr. Smith, would you give a wave, please? So as President Joe said, I am indeed a first generation student myself, and I am an immigrant from Taiwan. How many immigrants are there in the house right now? Show of hands, please. A cheer. That's right. Immigrants, we get the job done, some famous musical once said, but it's true. I have the honor and the pleasure of representing the 17 institutions of our system. It's 85,000 students, and we are a majority-minority institution. That means that 52% of our students are non-white, and that is a power, that is a strength, that is America, that is diversity at its best, and I cannot say enough about how proud I am to represent a body like that. Ever since I joined the faculty back in 2003, graduation day has always been my favorite day of the year, because in all the noise and all the negativity, we get to unabashedly celebrate the success of our students. We get to say thank you to our faculty who work tirelessly and who help us all along the way. We get to say thanks to the family and friends who have supported us along this journey. There is so much to feel good about, and every single one of you should be so happy and proud of your achievements, because today marks a significant milestone in your education and personal journey. As it's been alluded to, we've gone through some tough times in these past few years. Your lives have been marked by both challenges at school, challenges at home, and challenges in your regular day-to-day. But thanks to your tenacity, your commitment, your focus, your dedication, you rose to those challenges. You adjusted, you persisted, and you grew stronger. As graduates, you're feeling many emotions. But whether you're going on to graduate school, or you're starting a new job, or you're using that degree to get yourself a promotion, continue to work hard and be humble, be respectful and kind and good to each other out there. There's a lot of nasty in the world today. There's a lot of negativity, and it's so easy to fall into that black hole, that vortex of negativity. That's a decision, that's a mindset, whether or not you are going to be sucked into that. Choose to believe that folks have good intentions, even when you don't agree. And in the face of adversity, always believe in yourself and know that you matter and that you are valued. So we know every graduation speech has to have two things: advice and a quote. So here's the advice section. You've heard smarter, better people than me say these things, but I'm going to say them anyway. because these are my own experiences. Number one, when you take a swing, swing big. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure teaches you how to do it better next time. Until you fail again, which you will, because that's life. You do the best you can with what you have at that time. You learn from your failures every time and keep learning. And I hate to break it to you, there is no such thing as perfect. Number two, don't be afraid to stand up and fight for what really matters to you, because you cannot rely on others to do it for you. In my life, I've sat back and I've watched at times when I should have stood up and used my voice and taken action. And I deeply regret those moments. And regret sucks, because there's nothing you can do to get those moments back. And three, I'm going to paraphrase Machiavelli. Know that when you try to do big things and create change, a bunch of people are going to go hard against you. Because big new things mean that everyone who's been okay or comfortable under the old order is going to be disrupted. So they're going to fight you with everything they've got. Then there's a bunch of folks, they want new big things, but they don't want the heat. So they're going to stand back and watch. You're going to feel like you're alone. But you have to ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing it the right way? And am I doing it for the right reasons? If the answer is yes, then you're good. Keep going. The integrity of your work and your character is going to shine through. Because at the end of the day, your integrity is all you have or don't have. It's what you will be remembered for. Here's the quote from the book Anti-Fragile by Nassim Taleb. Wind extinguishes a candle and energizes fire. In the years that lie ahead of you, there will be more wind. There will always be wind. But I hope you will choose to find and unleash that powerful fire inside of you and not succumb to the wind like the thin flame of a candle. So, to the graduating class of 2023, congratulations once again, and please know that you make our system and our state incredibly proud. Thank you. Oh wait, Joe, sorry. I'm gonna take a selfie. I know that's mad unprofessional, but I don't care because I gotta celebrate this moment with you guys, so bear with me while I get this going. Yeah. All right, thanks guys.
Thank you, President Chang. And now it is my pleasure to introduce a great friend of Southern. He is serving his second term as the 51st mayor of New Haven and was faced with leading the city through the COVID-19 pandemic just weeks after taking office. He did so admirably and with a focus on inclusive growth. He is now leading multiple initiatives to make New Haven a safer, more equitable, and prosperous community for all of its residents. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Justin Elicker. Mayor Elicker.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? It is so good to be here. I wanted to start off by saying, just sharing some of my feelings. I'm really hurt, Patrick Dilger, because I've never received an email from you. And it seems like everyone in this entire room except me has received an email from you, so we got to correct that quick. So we're in Bridgeport, and I'm the mayor of New Haven. Mayor Ganem asked me to come and represent him. So on behalf of Mayor Ganem, I'd like to welcome you to the second best city in the state of Connecticut. It's great to be here. And Joe, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss you. Joe's been a good friend. He's been a partner to the city of New Haven, and he's been an incredible leader in his sense of humor that humanizes himself and his accessibility, and in particular, his elevation of social justice and equity that I have heard from many Southern students that they will miss most about you, Joe, as the leadership there. Joe has some bad judgment, choosing Bridgeport to host us instead of New Haven, and he's going to give me a hard time. He's going to say, well, you need to build a Coliseum. But New Jersey over Connecticut? What are you thinking, man? At graduation, right, you get a lot of advice. I have one piece of advice for you. We live in a crazy world now, right, where people tear each other down on social media, where people of differing views don't even talk to each other anymore, and we face just incredible challenges as a society. And when you are faced with decisions yourself, and there will be thousands of decisions in your life that you will make, some small, like what to respond to on social media when someone says something about you, and some really big about the careers you choose, the partners that you choose, whether to intervene when something you see is going wrong. And I am recommending to you that you need to, in every one of those situations, ask yourself, what would an owl say? And what does an owl say? Whoo! Come on, what does an owl say? Whoo! Who am I? But say it in a little lower voice. Who am I? Who is the person that I want to be? Who is the person that my loved ones believe that I can be? And if you use that guiding principle in every decision that you make, I believe you will choose the right decision, because you want to be someone that doesn't tear other people down. You want to be someone that doesn't care just about making money. You want to be someone that just doesn't care only about attention, but cares about making an impact in the world around you. And you heard from Joe, do good, do good. Who are you? Who am I? Ask yourself that moving forward. And I believe you will choose a pathway in every situation that does good, that cares about your community, that uplifts everyone in our community, because it defines who you are today and who you will be in the future. Ask yourself what an owl will say, and an owl will say, woo! Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Mayor Elicker. Let's give Mayor Elicker another round of applause. Thank you. I will now introduce the members of the platform party, who otherwise will not be introduced. Please withhold your applause until the entire platform party is recognized. It is my pleasure to introduce first the next president of Southern Connecticut State University, my good friend, Dr. Dwayne Smith. Also joining on the platform, Dr. Tracy Tyree, Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Michael Kingan, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Mr. Dennis Ryman, Vice President for Technology and Chief Information Officer. Ms. Julie Edstrom, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Diana Riza, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Dr. Julia Irwin, Interim Dean of the School of Graduate and Professional Studies. Dr. Jules Tatro, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, and Robin Kenefick, University Banner Bearer and member of the Administrative Faculty Senate. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. At every commencement, we have devoted a few minutes in our program to welcoming the class that is celebrating its 50th class reunion. It is a way for us to reach across the years to embrace the many people who preceded us at our university. When the class of 1973 graduated, it was a time of transition for this institution and the end of a turbulent period of our nation with the conclusion of the Vietnam War. As a result, the official history of Southern noted that students were now quieter and less angry than their immediate predecessors. Southern had made the transition from a teacher training institution to a fully comprehensive college. And the class of '73 marked that transition with the gift of the Founder's Gate from the original school site. It now sits between Engelman Hall and the Lyman Center, and our entire entering class walks through it symbolically at the start of each academic year. I am happy to announce that we have members of the class of '73 with us today. They are seated here in the front row, and I ask them to please stand and thank them, giving them a warm Southern welcome. Please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1973. To the members of the 50th reunion class, I wanted you to know that this is your legacy. These students are your legacy. Thank you very, very much for all you have done and continue to do for Southern. Let's give them another round of applause. It's wonderful. And now it is my great pleasure to welcome the president of the Southern Connecticut State University Alumni Association from a member of the class of 2004, the president of the board of directors, Ms. LaShante James. LaShante.
Graduates, I am honored to be here with you today and to congratulate you on this tremendous accomplishment and to welcome you to our Alumni Association. Today, you will join more than 90,000 alumni of this great university, people who make a difference in their communities. I have a simple request for you as you set out to make your mark on the world, and that is, please stay in touch with your university. Please let us know about your accomplishments and your personal milestones. And in return, we will keep you informed about the great things happening at Southern. Graduates of 2023, it is my pleasure to welcome you into the Southern Connecticut State University alumni family. That's right. And to offer you best wishes as you go forward and begin the next chapter of your life as a proud Southern graduate. There's one last thing I'd like to do. Those who are wearing the blue and green philanthropy cords, could you please wave your hands? Oh, I see you, hey. These students graciously made a donation to Southern during the past year, and their generosity is a glimpse of the charitable alumni they are about to become. Their support will help future owls walk in their footsteps. Thank you and congratulations. Thank you. Gonna miss you.
President Bertolino, Regent Grant, it is my pleasure on behalf of the faculty of Southern Connecticut State University to present to you our candidate for the honorary doctorate. Would Ms. Toni N. Harp please step forward?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce our honorary doctorate recipient, Mayor Toni Harp. Can we give Mayor Harp a round of applause, please? Today, we honor Mayor Harp with the Doctorate of Humane Letters. Mayor Harp, you have been described as virtuous, a leader, unique, a powerhouse, poised, a quiet storm, empathetic, and committed. As the first woman elected as New Haven mayor in 2013, after serving 11 consecutive terms representing the 10th Senatorial District and its residents in Western New Haven and Northern West Haven, your career in public service has been guided by an abiding commitment to social justice that mirrors our mission at Southern Connecticut State University. In your role as state senator, you led the legislature's Budget Writing Appropriations Committee for 6 terms and were at the forefront of the efforts to improve early literacy, bridge Connecticut's achievement gap, and provide access to affordable health care. Your drive for inclusiveness, equality, and integrity earned you a reputation as the conscience of the Senate at the state capitol. As both state senator and as mayor, you vigorously supported public higher education and Southern in particular, recognizing our system's leadership role in shaping Connecticut's knowledge-based economy. Thanks to your active support at the state capitol, Southern saw a new business school and science building completed during your tenure, as well as a major expansion and renovation of the Bewley Library. During your 3-term tenure as mayor, you were a key player in establishing BioPath, a partnership involving New Haven, Southern, and the city's burgeoning biotechnology industry that has enhanced research and learning in the sciences and created both internships and career opportunities for our STEM students. As a 40-year New Haven resident, you continue your public service as a current board member for a range of community-based organizations. Through these many contributions, you embody the core values of dignity, respect, kindness, compassion, and civility that Southern aspires to exemplify. For these reasons, Southern Connecticut State University takes great pride in awarding you, Tony Harp, the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. We can applaud. And I might add that I will always be grateful personally for your friendship, for your support, and the many, many wonderful breakfast meetings we had every month during my tenure as president and during your tenure as mayor. It is now my pleasure to introduce Regent Grant to please confer the degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, the Connecticut Board of Regents for Higher Education concurring, I confer upon you, Tony N. Harp, the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and invest in you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. In token thereof, I direct that you be vested with the hood appropriate to your degree. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Tony Harp. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our 2023 commencement speaker, the Emmy Award-winning co-anchor of ABC's Nightline, Ms. Juju Chang. One of the most, yes, that's cool. Yeah, we can do that. One of the most prominent Asian Americans in broadcast news, Ms. Chang is also a regular contributor to Good Morning America and 2020. Her broadcast experience spans decades, covering everything from natural disasters to terrorism, mass shootings, immigration, gender-based violence, and most recently, the inequities of the COVID-19 pandemic. Known for her in-depth personal narratives and long-form storytelling, Ms. Chang has won acclaim for stories with underlying themes of civil and women's rights and social justice, mirroring our commitment to social justice at Southern. And with the rise of hate crimes against the Asian American and Pacific Islander community in recent years, she has also leveraged her platform to become a much admired champion of social change. Please welcome Ms. Juju Chang. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
You made it. Congratulations, class of 2023. You know, the finish line is so tantalizingly close. You can see the diplomas. I stand between you and your diplomas. I understand. I'll be quick. You crushed it, though. You navigated COVID-19, and you navigated the epic of isolation. You survived the world of social media and disinformation, but this is actually not the finish line. Despite all of the sports metaphors and race metaphors, life is not a race. You know that this is not the finish line. This is actually the opposite. It's a commencement. It's a starting line. And you're about to set your own pace and your own course. And no matter what direction you're heading or think you're heading, you all know that you didn't make it here today alone. And as you know, because previous speakers have pointed out your parents and your loved ones, that was an exercise in gratitude, to stand up and acknowledge all of the people who have helped bring you to this starting line. I have 3 sons, one of whom is graduating this weekend, so I think I know a little something about what you're going through. I always say to them, the #1 key to life is gratitude. And today I want to talk about 5 keys that I hope will be helpful to you as you start navigating your life's journey. And the thing about gratitude is it's not just a meme, it's not just a cat poster, it's not just #blessed. It's actually something that a growing body of social science evidence shows actually improves your mental and physical health. Well-being gurus talk about gratitude exercises, and that's what you did when President Bernalino asked you to stand up and acknowledge the people who helped bring you here. Your parents, your grandparents, your uncles, your siblings, your caregivers, the ones who are deliriously proud of you in this moment. And for those of you, for whatever reasons, couldn't rely on family, I suspect there was still an adult, a teacher, a coach, a counselor, a faith leader who helped guide you to this point. But today, I hope, most of all, it's you who are believing in you. Because gratitude isn't just about the big moments, right? Days like today. It's about the little things in life, that bird you heard singing on the walk over, the cup of coffee that you had this morning to start your day. Those are daily small opportunities for exercises and gratitude, and that's what I mean when I say gratitude is the key to life. I hope you're also proud of where you are, because I remember a long, long time ago when I was sitting in your chair, I was incredibly insecure and unsure about my future. I was born in Korea and moved to California when I was 5. And, you know, it was the beginning of the 1965 Immigration Act. Not a lot of people in my community looked like me. And so I always felt like my family's food smelled funny, and my parents talked funny, and I was reminded on the playground that my face looked funny. And as a result, I think I knew in my core what it meant to be other. I watched my dad navigate many jobs, and I watched people treat him poorly. And at the time, I didn't know, I didn't have words to describe what I was seeing, but I knew that it felt wrong. And I think in many ways, it's through the eyes of that young immigrant girl that I set out on my journalism career and why it bent towards social justice. Looking at stories of other people who are marginalized, other people who feel other. And so when I was graduating from college, I felt supremely like I didn't measure up. I was convinced that everybody was smarter than me, prettier than me, faster than me, stronger than me. And it took me decades to overcome those insecurities, so I know that you have mixed emotions today. For some reason, I'm sure you are supremely confident and at the same time full of abject terror. At least I was. And hopefully you have some balance of that, which is healthy, actually. This is that pivotal moment for most of you between adulthood and childhood, that liminal state between being your parents' dependent and being independent. You're on the launch pad. I can hear the thunder of the rockets right now as you are about to take off. But with that is the fear. And when I was reading about Southern and learning about the owls, my man Otis, it made me think of Flacco, the escaped owl of Central Park. I live in New York City, and so the news of his escape about a month ago dominated the headlines, seemed to captivate the entire city. As the New York Times described it, Flacco lived in a small zoo in the middle of a big park in America's largest city. His story was a cliffhanger about escape and freedom and resilience, a real-life Madagascar. Like you, Flacco grew up protected, nurtured by his handlers, in your case, hopefully your parents. And all of a sudden, all that he knew was lost when a vandal cut the wires of his mesh enclosure, and suddenly Flacco was wild and free, just like you guys will be tomorrow. Witnesses spotted Flacco flying a little wobbly in those first few days, like someone who'd been in a living room for years. As we all know, it takes a while to build those muscles to really take flight and soar. His handlers were terrified that he might not be able to catch and kill and feed himself, that he wouldn't be able to fight off predators. They were scared that he might ingest something poisonous or fly into a skyscraper window. That's how your parents are thinking about you right now. There's a lot of skyscrapers out there. There are a lot of hazards out there that you might not even recognize, but people tracked Flacco all across New York City, and the first time he caught a big, fat, juicy New York City rat, everyone was cheering, just like everyone is cheering for you today. Everyone knows instinctively that he needed what you need, which is to acquire those skills quickly in order to survive. It's a hostile environment out there, and he adapted to his environment to a place that's unlike anything he's ever known before, just as you embark on your adventure. Like Flacco's handlers, your loved ones see all the pitfalls and poisons that a fledgling like you might mistakenly ingest. But your handlers in life are also incredibly thrilled to see each and every one of the rats that you will kill and eat. Metaphorically, of course. I think we all realize that somewhere deep inside he had what it took to survive, as will you, and thrive. So what is that internal GPS that drives us? Well, I told you I was deeply insecure when I graduated from college. 10 days after graduating, I landed at ABC News in New York. And I followed what I think is the second key that will be helpful along your journey, which is curiosity. Not generic curiosity like, gee, I wonder what's in that box, but like a deep-seated, open-ended, uncynical, and hopefully evidence-based curiosity. Just because you read it on the internet doesn't mean it's true. And notice I didn't say passion, right? I think there's a lot of passion pressure out there. What's your passion? Follow your passion. At 22, I didn't even know what my passions were. I just wanted to learn to fly straight. And I discovered slowly over time that it's my curiosity that led me to the body of work and the career that I didn't even realize I was setting out to. Curiosity is quieter than passion. It's what leads you from one stone to the next. It's what led me to a journey across every state in this country, to travel abroad, to examine gender-based violence in Honduras, extremism in Africa, terrorism in Kenya, anti-Semitism in Charlottesville, migrant policies along the border in Mexico and Matamoros, opioid addiction in East Tennessee, fentanyl deaths in the suburbs. Each story piqued my curiosity. Why are people twice as likely to die in Black and brown communities during COVID? Why was George Floyd's murder an inflection point in racial equity? Why was the fear and anxiety weaponized against the Asian community during COVID? All of the anti-LGBTQ hate, anti-Semitism, anti-Blackness, I've covered with that same deep-rooted curiosity to set out to discover what was driving it all. And you can use that kind of curiosity to guide your own lives. It doesn't have to be big, it can be small as you venture out into your adventure. Now, I don't want to be a downer, but I know that your generation is suffering from an epidemic of anxiety and depression. The recent Gallup poll said 1 in 3 women are suffering from anxiety. So aside from living with gratitude and following your curiosity, what can you do? Well, we reported recently on Nightline that researchers are beginning to connect the dots between the hours spent scrolling on social media that teens did to stay connected during COVID is now contributing, a couple years later, to the amplified feelings of comparison anxiety that we do. That feeling that I told you about, that life, somehow I don't measure up, that I'm not as good as that person that I see on Instagram. And I felt that way decades ago before social media. So imagine the amplification effect, right? So that leads me to my third key of navigating life's pathways, and that is something that Joe alluded to be kind, but mostly to be kind to yourself. Your friends would never let anyone talk to you the way that you often talk to yourself. We are our own worst critics, and we beat ourselves up, and we see our flaws and zoom into them. But I want you to start being kind, not just to others, but to yourself, because it begins there. My fourth key in following life's journey is acts of service, helping others, like exercise and other things. It's a surefire dopamine producer. You know, it makes you feel good. During the pandemic, my 3 sons and I volunteered to deliver meals on wheels to homebound elderly. And we piled into our glamorous minivan and we delivered pre-packed meals. And it got us out of the house. It got us moving. It got us out of our bubble. And it allowed us to connect to people. My youngest son looked forward to talking to Maria every week. And she told him that he reminded her of her own grandson. It was a connection, a human connection. We walked away from those sessions feeling better. As a journalist, I know that it often feels like the world is on fire, that there's chaos everywhere, wars and climate disasters, mass shootings and bitter divisions on everything from gun safety to reproductive rights. But what I would ask of you today is don't turn away. The scariest thing in the world to me is apathy. I'm asking you to care, to give a crap. I would say something else, but there's a lot of people here. I want you to give a shit. Sorry, President Bertoloni. I want you to care about the world in the way that helps make it a better place. Elie Wiesel, the esteemed writer and Holocaust survivor, famously said, "The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference." Don't let your disgust with the system or with the politicians or with the media or with the power brokers stop you from engaging in the world. We need to keep lighting a candle in the darkness, or as someone just mentioned earlier, to light the fire with the wind out there. It's why I became a journalist, to help give voice to the voiceless, to hold powerful people and institutions accountable. And you can too, just by being engaged citizens and critical thinkers. And a note on critical thinking as you go out into the world as critical thinkers. I've worked at ABC News now for 35 years. And what you may not realize is that every word that I write and say in my script is fact-checked. It's run through a legal department. It's run through a standards department, even under deadline. And so I just want you to understand that not all news organizations are created equal. And you have to learn to think critically about truth because facts matter. But helping make the world, thank you. Facts matter. We can applaud facts. But helping make the world a better place, working to save the planet, working towards social justice, isn't just about doing the right thing, which is paramount. It's not just about feeling good and giving yourself a dopamine high, which is also huge. But it's about building connections with people. It's about working on something that's bigger than you, that's longer lasting than you. It's about being part of an institution or something that's pushing for good change. That is finding meaning in life. And that leads me to my fifth and final key, which is Harvard University, a little university up the road, conducted an overview of 85 years of research on happiness. Guess what the #1 factor is when looking at 85 years of data on happiness? Turns out it's not money. It's not how many likes you get on Instagram. It's not even how successful you are in life. It's relationships. It's what social scientists refer to as social fitness, which is the fifth and final key. Keep your personal ties. Join the alumni family. Where did my beautiful alumna go? Bind with the school friends that are amongst you now. Stay in touch with your family as you move off and go forth in the world. And there's a mom out there applauding that line. I'm with you, sister. I'll be with you this weekend. But stay in touch with your, and those are the binds, those relationships. Hopefully you'll find a spouse someday, or just a main squeeze. Either way, those relationships are what keep you mentally healthy and sound, will actually help you live longer. They are the key to happiness. So make the most of your found families, class of 2023. Go forth like Flacco and catch and kill. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I am Bob Present. I am the provost here at Southern Connecticut State University, and I think we've gotten to the part of this event you've been waiting for. Today, we award degrees to more than 1,200 undergraduate students who have achieved the exacting standard of excellence required for the baccalaureate degree. As each degree candidate comes forward, their name will be announced. A professional photographer will be taking commemorative photographs of each graduate, so we ask you not to leave your seat to take photos during the ceremony. Although we are about to enter the lengthiest part of our program, it is the most important. This is the part of the program where we recognize each student by name. Therefore, we ask for your respectful attention during this time. The last name read today is as important as the first. If we meet this expectation of respect for one another, then the pageantry and the solemnity of the commencement ceremony will be fulfilled and our time for celebration can begin. Following the presentation of the diplomas and after the graduates have all returned to their seats, we will sing the alma mater, and then President Bertolino will officially confer degrees upon the members of the class of 2023. We ask that all graduates remain at their seats until the conclusion of the ceremony. We will begin with the graduates from the College of Health and Human Services, presented by Dean Sandra Bulmer. They will be followed by the College of Education with Dean Stephen Hegedus, the School of Business with Dean Jess Baronico, and the College of Arts and Sciences with Dean Bruce Kalk. When the graduates are assembled, I invite Dean Bulmer to begin.
President Bertolino, it is my pleasure to present the students from the College of Health and Human Services. So, Gio, tell me what we're doing here. As they come up, are they coming around behind me? All right. Is it just yourself? Is it just you? So, you want that side? No. Otherwise, he'd have to hand the card across to me, right?
Walk around. All right. Thank you.
So, Gio, you're just going to pass it behind this student. Just pass it behind. There'll be a big bunch of students here, so it'll be a little wonky. There weren't very many last time. Do the cards look different? Assume the parents know they're later from your colleges. They're all sitting in the front row. Hopefully the parents know when they're coming up.
I can ask.
Here we go.
Congratulations.
Aaron Kazis, summa cum laude. Amber Racine, magna cum laude. Meg Cristoforo, summa cum laude.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Krista Powell, summa cum laude. Lily Ferranti, magna cum laude. Gabriella Gaudiosi. Katie Pelletier, cum laude. Jessica Oliveira, magna cum laude. Jennifer Diana Martinez, magna cum laude. Fadeke Uguru.
Congratulations.
Jaden Alani Daly.
Congratulations.
Stacy Medina.
Congratulations.
Srainan Chun.
Congratulations.
Zachary Anastasio. Jonathan Sanchez. Taisha Diaz, cum laude. Catherine Inestrosa Carvajal, cum laude. Zavia Ansari.
Congratulations.
Britannia Carr.
Congratulations.
Caitlin D'Amico.
Congratulations.
Felicia Laguerre, cum laude. Julia Casimiro.
Congratulations.
Anna Madeline Sweeney, cum laude. Anthony Ligi. Jackson Ostrowski. Benjamin Eichmann.
Congratulations.
Robert Nunez, magna cum laude.
Good luck, buddy. Appreciate you.
Bernardo Mbaya.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Emily Aguirre, cum laude.
All right.
Sally Inawazu.
Congratulations.
Lindsay Carloni, cum laude. Leah Olmsted, cum laude. Samantha Marie Klaparoff, cum laude. Kayla Susan Britton, magna cum laude. Jessica Purley, cum laude. Samantha May Jerry. Brianna Poissant. Edwin Nkoma. Khalid Dawkins. Jared Smith. Rafael Macias. Francis Lembo. Anastasia Layton. Isabella R. Calabro. Cassandra Anel Trotsky, cum laude. Medina Durachak, summa cum laude. Jake Maddy. Molly Roman, cum laude.
Grace Andrade.
Ryan Deek. William Von Brockage, magna cum laude. Derek Agsalud. Sangeeta Karel.
You can walk around.
Dylan Williams. Jillian Foote, cum laude. Diana Chacon.
You keep going.
Allison Bromley, magna cum laude. Jessica Alvarez Sabalos. Benjamin S. Jezalitis, summa cum laude. Jacinta LaShawn Duco. Marwa Abdelati, cum laude. Kellyanne McFoy. Diana Perez. Alana Thompson. Zanae Lewis. Brianna Parham. Madison Carroll. Alexia Weitzler. Zachary Caruso. Emily Nicole Thompson. Hannah Ives. Caitlin Curran, cum laude. Amber DeLuca. Kathleen Scully Griffin, magna cum laude. Serena Rudman, magna cum laude. Elena Marciano, magna cum laude. Alicia Ferretti. Pari Patel. Abigail Ashby, summa cum laude. John V. Patel, cum laude. Kiara Sanchez, cum laude. Gabriela Caruso, summa cum laude. Tatiana Gonzalez, cum laude. Perry Combs, cum laude. Matthew Brevard. Shaiwan Williams. Matthew Zelanin, cum laude. Stephen Page. Ali Akacha, cum laude. Kevin Riley, cum laude. Anna Civitelli, magna cum laude. Melanie Downs. Allison Chang. Gulbahar Erkman, summa cum laude. Damla Sitlak, cum laude. Ajane Bullock. Julia Blanchard, magna cum laude. Eunice J. Kim, magna cum laude. Joshua Perry. Mariah McBride. Jessica Peruki, summa cum laude. Arnold Hillian III, cum laude. Joseph Bernard.
Congratulations.
Ian Agnew.
Congratulations.
Lauren Walker, cum laude. Anya Selmer.
Congratulations.
Hannah Nyquist. Emily Krista Darrow. Jeffrey Varicio. Mateus Silva. Ansley Stephanie Reyes. Emily C. Redondo Lopez. Karen Kalin, cum laude. Rebecca Lockery.
Congratulations.
Talia Lopez. Kayla Edie.
Congratulations.
Christian Palma.
Congratulations.
Brittany Hernandez.
Congratulations.
Tyler Philly, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Taylor Burkle, summa cum laude. Nikki Chassé, summa cum laude. Alyssa Lukeski, summa cum laude. Melissa Campui, summa cum laude. Olivia Cordemanch, summa cum laude.
I'll just take it. Is that better? Yeah.
Madison Jura, summa cum laude. Adriana Vargas. Denise Sanchez Aguilar. Hannah Stahlbrot. Ava Boyd.
Congratulations.
Charlotte Lister, cum laude. William Sullivan, cum laude.
Oh boy.
Peter Phillips.
Congratulations.
Thomas Hughes.
Congratulations.
Adriana Lizarraga, magna cum laude. Jordanos Dewo, cum laude. Jaslyn Velez. Daniel Nowlin, magna cum laude. Nigel Edwards. Kevin Veras. Jaleel Watson. Hassan Dominic. Luander Whitehall.
Congratulations.
Brianna Yesenia Serrano, magna cum laude. Jacob Petruzzi. Jacob Gran. Laurent Thibault Ntonga Mpeke. Sheena Stringer. Jesse Sarasi, magna cum laude. Tian Kemet. Andre Stanton. Stephanie Galindo, cum laude. Gabriella Geiber, cum laude. Elliot Markman. Yaminelli Sokendo. Sade Evans. Temilolua Oyede. Halima Momojimo. Awina Kine. Diego Rossetti. Lavette Ewok Johnson, magna cum laude. Pibesa Ekpede, summa cum laude. Caitlin Castellanos. Valeria Rangel.
Congratulations.
Dina Talia Tunan. Mireja Juvera Carrillo, cum laude. Marriott Samedi. Megan Peralt, magna cum laude. Michelle Escobar. Talia Rodriguez. Stephen Randall DeFeo. Dana Shelton, cum laude. Layla Cabani, cum laude. Hennessy Vasquez. Dakota Miller. Callie Grace Guerra. Grace Jarowski.
You're doing great.
Emma Piatek, cum laude. Fiona Palmieri.
Congratulations.
Ashley Check.
Slow down. Sure.
Cheyenne James. Odali Jennifer Rodriguez, cum laude. Samantha Martinez. Erica Emion. Krista Lindsay Milan, magna cum laude. Azucena Reyes. Alexa J. Morales, cum laude. Gabriela Rocio Martinez Aragon. Envy Cheyenne Solis.
Congratulations.
Jayla Bridges. Amaya Faust, cum laude. Tramel Dunning. Tristan Ayala, cum laude. Emily Moran. Pedro Velasquez, cum laude. Ivnushka S. M. Lafontant.
Appreciate it.
Matthew Gradoya. Kevin Belden. Ernest Frattini. Romello Leary. Lorena Laporte.
Congratulations.
Anaya Maharaj. Maria Lopez. Ashley Brianna Jackson. Chandler Green. Shane Lister.
Congratulations.
Gianna Parandi, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
Emma Lockwood, magna cum laude. Hannah Capola, cum laude. Jeffrey Zion Glazer, magna cum laude. Christopher Johnson, cum laude. Ashley Conley, cum laude. Ariana Lopez. Maria Bernabucci, cum laude. Patricia de la Cruz, summa cum laude. Lauren Young, cum laude. Irene Athanasoulis, cum laude. Allison Doobie, cum laude. James Falvey, magna cum laude. Marion Chelsea Barshall, magna cum laude. Melissa Lopez Espinosa. George Ann Amar, cum laude. Nacy Dumarce.
They will at most be one.
Nina Santella.
Let's see how this goes.
I'll come over there.
You gotta do it. No, you gotta do it. Cairo. Oh, I was gonna yell.
Charles Cairo.
Shannon Ryan, cum laude.
I'll stand over here, and you can stand here.
Maya Sanabria. Talicia Barnhill, cum laude. Araya Mack. Maria Barrios, cum laude. Allison Quinn, summa cum laude. Akira Siobhan Spears, summa cum laude. Valame Jenkins. Laura Ines Sanchez, cum laude.
Abigail, congratulations.
Abigail Facey, cum laude. Teresa Angon. Valeria Sotomayor. Alexandria Grenier, summa cum laude. Ashley Conley, cum laude. Edashley Martinez, cum laude. Perla Abreu, magna cum laude. Stacy Martinez. Milton J. Green III. Sierra Umel, cum laude. Renee Elizabeth Musco, magna cum laude. Ava Fargeorge, cum laude. Allison Long, magna cum laude. Haley Casella, magna cum laude. Juliana Butler, cum laude. Ian Puebla. Serena Jaggernoff. Alize Sanchez. Vinita Govindan. Camille Samantha de Guzman. Dantea Highsmith, cum laude. Kwane Webb. Nick DiCarlo. Jeremy Estrella. Madeline Cornelia Lanny. Mitchell Maloney, magna cum laude. Nicole Sablian, magna cum laude. Catherine Esposito. Rose Bannon Woods, cum laude. Natalie Aaron Vito, summa cum laude. Samantha Patola, magna cum laude. Kayla Benjamin, cum laude. Serena Jaggernoff. Shaylin Vick. Kiara Day Brown. Tazania Jasmine Kiara Wiggins. Tavares Chamblay. Valentina Hines, magna cum laude. Emma Fain, cum laude. Melinda Knopf, magna cum laude. Isaias Martinez. Abel Amaya. Mia Rose Peluciano. Olivia Facchini. Vincent Campanuolo. Tavia Giddings. Dominique Dubé, magna cum laude. Candice Natasha Thompson. Ahlam Abdullah. Madison Sylvester. Nevaeh Mills. Peyton Reese. Eric Masako. Stephanie Lamacchia. Emily Zemba, magna cum laude. Rachel Schaefer, magna cum laude. Jennifer I. Bosques, summa cum laude. Samantha Henriquez, magna cum laude. Jennifer Marie Vorel, cum laude. Bram Guerrera, magna cum laude. Orlando Smith, cum laude. Theodore Coulombe, cum laude. Shailene Morales. Brianna Fredericks. Jesse Cardona. Melissa Fernandez Castillo. Jocelyn Benitez, summa cum laude. Jennifer Adorno. Charisse Trout. Erica Johnson. Mary Beth Naboli, cum laude. Janaea Edwards, cum laude. Caitlin McIntyre. Madison Elizabeth Whalen, cum laude. Alexandra Ruel, cum laude. Julia Filio. Robert Hanley, cum laude. Sydney Grillo, magna cum laude. Fancia St. Pruve. Olivia Smith. Crystal Nieves. Leticia Lopez. Cordelia A. Obadibo Okoro. Christopher Gilson. Angel Ortiz. Claire Taylor, cum laude. Katrina Corbeil, cum laude.
Valentina Silva.
Ashley Rose Vogt. Monica Collette, cum laude. Samantha Kaufman, magna cum laude. Jace Alexander Nian. Juliana Pinto Castañeda, cum laude. Allison Lanch Flores. Claudia Mirtai. Isabella Scandura. Kyle Strang. Alexis Page DeLear, magna cum laude. Michael McLeod, summa cum laude. Scarlett Del Pilar. Ashley Monica Gray. Johanneris Diaz Atiles. Alona Alexander. Marcos Torres, summa cum laude. Jessica Pitts. Angela Broadway. Zachary Harobin, cum laude.
Triplets.
Luke Harobin. Andrew Harobin, cum laude. Nicholas Dane Valero, magna cum laude. Donnie William Higgins, magna cum laude. Anota Adesonia. Jade Isabella Longo. Haley Cash, magna cum laude. Erica Mary Benson. Irene Laramie. Madison Killeran. Erica Royal. Zoe Stradinger. Karina Fortunato, cum laude. Mason Capoza, magna cum laude. Alan Petrillo. Kyra Alden Jans. Kayla Bonaldo. Casey Harakaye. Lauren Wright. Danielle Alves. Sydney Benoit, magna cum laude. Melissa Collado. Zoe Morris, cum laude. Lizbeth Bauza. Tabitha S. Novoa, cum laude. Angela Gary. Lily Heidgerd, magna cum laude. Tiffany Delia. Ian Bredewig. Ronald Dorsey Jr. Andrew Price. Christiane M. Delda. Michaela Bruton, cum laude. Beyonce Troach. Ryan Conway, cum laude. Jillian Penna. Isabella Mercer. Adriana Pardo. Erica Diana Romero. Pillarose Zablan Bailon. Stanley Nganga, magna cum laude. Talisa Barnes. Miranda Wan, magna cum laude. Takira Barnaby. Aracelis Enid Cortez. Mary Seward. Kamora Anya Wilson. Shivani Johnson. Tia Grant. Jack LaPierre, cum laude. Damla Ceylon.
President Bertolino, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Education. Just stand here.
Jocelyn Bossi. Courtney Sandora, magna cum laude. Olivia O'Connor, summa cum laude. Carly Martinson, magna cum laude. Sophie Lilly. Francesca Lupo, magna cum laude. Stephanie Mazzo, magna cum laude. Shania Blake, cum laude. Denasia Rivera.
Congratulations.
Tamika Tony. Tony Ann Ferraro. Gabriella Carol Piscatelli. Madeline Carter, cum laude. Milana Bartolomeo, magna cum laude. Olivia Jameson, summa cum laude. Nora Raccio, magna cum laude. Jordan Payne, magna cum laude. Allison Petrella, cum laude. Mackenzie Lynn McDermott, cum laude. Michael Ferret, magna cum laude. Madison Nicole Longobardi. Cameron DeMartin. David Casoli, magna cum laude. Brendan Dowd. Malia Wilcox, summa cum laude. Danielle Nicole Sochi, magna cum laude. Kaylee Marie Broadhurst, magna cum laude. Alexia Petramont. Elise McCarthy, magna cum laude. Samuel Martin, summa cum laude. Anthony Joseph Palaccia, magna cum laude. John C. Madden. Alexandra Wilcox. Annalisa L. Lawrence. Rachel Redline. Kyle Russell. Tiana Velez. Irma Sirakovic, cum laude. Elizabeth Simo. Alyssa Laraca, cum laude. Elise Marie Buzzio, cum laude. Alexa Mary Mashad, cum laude. Emily Tucker. Emily Ann Alves. Kristen Michelle Robertson, summa cum laude. Sienna Nadira Covington. Brianna Marvine Patterson. Taya Sweeney. Zoe Rinaldi, cum laude. Mercy Grace Jenkins, cum laude. Sky Tala Gilbert. Miracle Sam. Ruth Soderberg, magna cum laude. Amanda Bringman. Olivia Capobianco. Bernadette Sufka. Razina Hussein, cum laude. Shane O'Neill, magna cum laude. James O'Neill. Isaac Jonathan Berg. Kathy Tran, summa cum laude. Ariana Arcado, magna cum laude. Selena Pacheco, magna cum laude. Hannah Schmidt, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Clementon, summa cum laude. Madison Petkoski, magna cum laude. Olivia DeStefani, summa cum laude. Jenna Barcelo, magna cum laude. Raquel D. Warren. Janae Elise Johnson. Rebecca Pena. Kathy Michelle Dutan. Stacy Alves Reynoso, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Larson, cum laude. Hannah Forston, magna cum laude. Christian Jones. Timothy Canali, cum laude. Corey Carrigal. Rayanne Lindsay Darley. Rebecca Tortora. Neilani Drew Munjin. Jessica Monegro, cum laude. Yamaili Diodunette. Laura Morales. Kimberly Roig. Jody Ann Robinson, magna cum laude. Kyoko Z. Yoshida, magna cum laude. Sarah Wall, summa cum laude.
What's your name? Tashika Thompson.
Sonia Teixeira, cum laude. Stephanie Wenning.
President Bertolino, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the School of Business. The first candidate from the School of Business is Eric Lopes, receiving a posthumous degree. Receiving the diploma on his behalf is Jessica Lopes.
Daniel Miller. Elliot Chudwick. Michael Burns. Lorea Snyder, magna cum laude. Alyssa Minio. Marcello Massaro. Tapiwa Musandu, magna cum laude. Sarah Beveridge, magna cum laude. Isabel Stovic, summa cum laude. Alfred Mascola, cum laude. Dante Burgos. Zachary Jones. Brendan Christopher Pierre. Luca Lawrence. Matthew DeRozier, cum laude. Vincent Mascola. Carter Cox. Matthew Wells. Peter Alfred Capetta IV. John Migliazza, magna cum laude.